Prediction Ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between, so check it out, B. Pawtucket, Rhode Island, there was a shooter at a goddamn senior game. Apparently happened earlier today, not sure, but the clip I was watching, they said 3 people were dead. I was following up on the more, but the clip that I pieced out, they said 3 people were dead, including the shooter, and several people was hurt. The video is fucking crazy. They show the video you just seen. It shows you heard her was clapping, like somebody letting off in the stand. It's crazy. So there's still I really don't do stories like this right away, but it's all in development. They probably didn't get a chance to notify all the families and stuff like that. But allegedly, they said a person actually took down the shooter. A brave person took down the shooter, stopped it. But apparently, it was a family dispute. That's another alleged situation. It was a family dispute, which is kind of sucks because those kids is there enjoying a hockey game, and this ain't the usual suspects. Usually you might hear something like that happen at a basketball game with these motherfuckers chimping out. But this is Rhode Island. This is Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Predominantly white kids on these fucking teams playing hockey. Predominantly white families and stuff. And whoever decided to bring the dispute to the arena, or not the arena, the actual hockey rink gym, where these kids was playing at, is kind of it's screwed up, man. You're screwed up as an individual. Whether it's mental health, family dispute, they got a dude right now that was sentenced, killed the whole family, burnt the house down, because he was told, because the brother confronted the older brother for stealing money from the family's business, so he killed his brother, his sister-in-law, and 2 other family members. That's money the root of all evil. Family disputes can actually spill out into other people being involved, but that's something y'all should have held with in-house, like, or you walk away from your family, because you can't pick your family. You can't pick your father, you can't pick your mother, you can't pick who your sister is, you can't pick who your brother is. Maybe you should just walk away. They did you wrong. If you really felt they did you wrong and y'all can't sit down and talk about it, then it shouldn't result to violence, man. But look at the clip. It's crazy.
Out to Kim Kalunian, who's been live at the scene of the shooting, speaking with people who were inside when it happened. Kim, what are you learning at this hour?
Yeah, Shannon and Tim, just to recap everything we know right now, this shooting happened here inside of the Lynch Arena in Pawtucket. We're at the corner of Broad and Berland Street. We're at the backside of the arena, and we know that there was a high school boys hockey game happening inside that arena at the time these shots rang out. What we've been able to confirm is that the suspect is dead. 1 other person is dead. 4 other people were injured. We're waiting an official press briefing from investigators and city leadership, but we have been talking to people here on scene, including a young man who was on the ice playing in that game when those shots rang out. He said he heard multiple bangs. He clapped his hands as he described the sound that he heard. He believes he heard 7 of them. And then as people registered what those bangs were, they began to run towards the exits. What we've seen since we got here on the scene about maybe an hour ago, or less at this point, there was a large group of people, including those hockey players who were standing here outside of the arena, being reunited with their family. Many of those hockey players standing outside in their socks because they had to abandon their skates. We heard from people that they wanted to go back inside and get their bags. Obviously, a mad dash to the doors and the exits as they heard that gunfire. I asked that young man if the shooter was shooting towards the ice, and he said it appeared from what he could tell that shooting was contained to somewhere in the stands. As we've been talking about, this is school vacation week. Today is a holiday. This was a senior night hockey game. It was a packed arena, lots of families, Lots of young folks here hoping to cheer on these young men on the ice and have a great time. Instead, this afternoon turned into tragedy. There is a massive police presence here, not just Pawtucket, but many surrounding cities. As Sheena mentioned earlier, we saw the same thing as we were heading here on the highway. Ambulances with police escorts racing to the hospital to presumably get the wounded here some much needed medical attention. We're still working to learn more about what exactly unfolded.
Now, so you see the clip. There's still stories conflicting and stuff like that. Okay, cool. But as long as it wasn't a random mass shooting, you understand what I'm saying? So, as long as the kids, it's unfortunate that they had to go through this. It's a traumatic experience. But as long as it wasn't a mass shooting, it wasn't someone trying to delete everybody in a crowd, because they're saying it was a family dispute. But it sucks that the family dispute had to spill out into a kid's senior game. Hockey senior game, right, in Pawtucket. It's just fortunate that it wasn't a mass shooting, and I'm glad it wasn't a mass shooting. But it's unfortunate that this family dispute can be settled behind closed doors, or be settled with a mediator and anything in that nature, because, subjecting those kids to that situation is going to be an experience they're never going to forget. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a good experience to have. But it's fortunate enough that it wasn't a mass shooting targeting children, as we see so much like the new shooter that's apparently trans that happened in Canada recently, or the trans shooter that was in one of the states recently, like last year, 2025, going into early 2025 or late 2024, I'm not sure. But as long as it wasn't targeting them, it was a family dispute. That's the best way I could put it. But it's being more diligent. Maybe you have to pat everybody down. Mental illness needs to be more. I can't even chalk it up to mental illness. You're just broken to the point that all you see is violence at the end. That talking and trying to help with other things is not working for you. You know what I'm saying? So I see that's an issue with a lot of people. But unfortunately, that people passed away there. God rest their souls. God put a shield over them children so they could try to not relive that every day and have this traumatic experience and deal with their mental and their spiritual going forward in life. And let me know what you think, man. It's a sad situation ahead in America, man. We're going to be on lockdowns real soon. It's getting wild, man. They planning something, the deep state. Got my eye on the deep state, man. They always up to something, B. But this is MAGA country now, boy. You best believe that. We here. Predicts Ascension. Love me, hate me. There's no between me. Like, comment, subscribe. Help me on motherfucking algorithm. You already know. Hit me up on X, TikTok, the Gram, Facebook. Follow me here on YouTube. Hit the like button. Show some love in the comments. Show me some love. I appreciate y'all commenting. I appreciate y'all subscribing and following. All up, B. We here for the end, man. Keep your head on the swivel around here, B. You already know.